Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here for the Great Wall of Comics. It's Monday. We've got boxes and a heck of a story on this one. It's time for some mail call. All right, so the packages are here. Let's do it. We might as well start off with the story because that's the hook, right? And so this package is from a company called Saber Comics in Virginia. Now, I had never heard of them before, and some of you who've watched the channel for a bit know I am on a Transformers kick. This current run by Daniel Warren Johnson has got me going crazy. It is phenomenal. I'm buying up variants on it because I want to support the cover, this story, and keep it going. Now, so that sometimes leads me on CLZ to be looking at the other covers that I haven't seen and then go seek them out. Where were these sold? And of course, we skip the ones from Top Shelf Comics, whatever, that artificially create some super rare books and that sell for hundreds of dollars because they only are available in chase packs or something. But I'll place orders from companies generally that I know, but every once in a while there's a cover I say, ooh, that's really cool. It's a company I've not heard of, and I'll take a look at their site, and I'll make a decision as whether or not I'm going to take a risk. This one I decided to take a risk on. And the books, I placed this order back in September 2024. Now, the books didn't ship. They didn't ship. And finally, sometime around December, I think it was, end of December, before then I'd started reaching out to them because it was past the date, FOC date. And I started reaching out to them, never got answers. I reached out via email, which, replying to the email that they had sent confirmation. Didn't get a response. After a couple of those, I found them on Instagram. I tried tagging them, reaching out to them on Instagram. No response. Reach out to them on Facebook. No response. I went to their website looking for a phone number to call them. No phone number on their website. But they did have a little chat bot that came up that said, can we help you? I reached out there. No response. Finally, after chasing that for a good period of time, I reached out to my credit card company and I filed a dispute. Interestingly enough, the dispute got responded to right away when they said, oh no, he authorized the charges. Of course I did. And I told my bank, yes, I authorized the charges, but they didn't ship the goods. That's why I'm disputing the charges. And so the charges were reversed. Now, this is out of my mind. I got my money back in January or something, have gone by. And months have gone by, and now suddenly I got a ship notification from Black Saber. Your books are on its way. So I guess, when the credit card company reversed the charges, there was no trigger or something to the company to cancel the order. So now I got these books. And one of these I don't even recognize. But let's start up with this. I thought these were Virgin variants too. I'd have to go back and look at the order. I will. And I'll put the information whether or not these were Virgins or not, because these are trade dress. But tell you how old this is Transformer 9. This was a pre-order, by the way, for Transformers 9 when I place it. This is a variant. And these were like these exclusive variants, like nobody else was selling them. It was only available through these guys. And number 10. I couldn't find anybody else selling them. So I don't know what happened with the company. And then there's one other book here. What is this? This is a Virgin variant of something. Oh, this is an Energon universe. Yeah. So anyways, I don't I don't know. It's interesting. At least, I mean, I got them. That's fun. I feel bad now that I didn't pay for them. Uh, I'd reach out to them to let them know, but you know, who's to say they're going to answer anything? All right, so we'll get to a company that absolutely does ship their stuff out, and that's 616 Comics. Now, through a video snafu, I already unboxed this, and the video just disappeared. So I'm not going to fake and unbox it, but I'll let you know here that 616 packaging on this particular one was not my favorite. We had a box full of packing peanuts. Beg a sign that people hate you. And then, of course, the bubble wrap wrapped around the comic books was sealed with 1.5 miles of packing tape. Thank you oh so much for that. But hey, the books are here. They're here in one shape, in good condition. Here they are. Let's go through. What did I have from 616? Well, I'm, of course, as I said, big into Transformers, picking up the variants. My retail local store is where I like to buy my incentives. I want to support my local comic book shop as much as I can. And I know that incentives, yes, they're marked up, but if it's an incentive I want, I will pay for it because that's where they're making their margin. No LCS is making its livelihood selling $3.99 or $4.99 comic books, okay? It's other stuff. So I like to support them. Unfortunately for Transformers, my LCS never has the incentive variants for me. I think there's just too many other people who want them in my area. So I have been having to buy them online. Lately, I've been ordering from 616 because their prices have been reasonable. And this is Transformers number 21. This is the 1 in 10 from David Nakayama. Now, David Nakayama is doing multiples of these 1 in 10s, like issue 19, 20, 21, 22, etc. And they're forming a connecting cover. So when we're all said and done, we're going to have a series of 1 in 10 connecting cover variants, and that's going to be pretty cool. This next one here, this is the 1 in 25 variant on this. Now, this is a nice looking crew here. Unfortunately, let's see if I'm thinking about this. We've got Megatron at full form, which is not the case in this book. Yeah, I think that's about the biggest issue with this book, is Megatron's not looking that good. Hell, Megatron doesn't have 2 arms, let alone his own eyes right now, so. But he's still kicking butt. And speaking of getting their butt kicked, here we go. The 1 in 50. We got Starscream here. The stuff that's going down with this poor guy. Woo! Man, guys, this has been such a fun read to me because Transformers is doing things that I don't expect. I didn't read. Now, granted, I never read the originals, but I just got to imagine this was not in the original storyline type stuff. But, Starscream, okay, I always knew he was weaselly trying to do things. At what point, Megatron, who's already missing an arm, got laser beak wired in to be his optic circuits, he kicks the crap out of Starscream, which isn't hard, really, because Starscream is like a broken bot. He's got like no legs and stuff. He gets him repaired. And Starscream is like, oh, so thankful for repairing me, Megatron. I promise I'll never try to do anything again, blah, 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 blah. And then Megatron starts to kick his ass. He repaired him just so he could beat the crap out of him. Oh my God, dude. Just insane stuff. Cool. Check it out. Amazing Spider-Man, issue 1. This is the 1 in 50, the Gil Kane Hidden Gem variant. I actually had a copy, but as I recall, this was like either a freebie or I got it for like next to nothing. And so I picked it up again because I just loved that cover. Not, of course, a fan of the story. Amazing Spider-Man sucks. It has sucked for years, for decades. It's really sad, actually, that I continue to read it. But I keep hoping that one day Marvel will come to their senses and let Peter and MJ get together. like they have here in the Ultimate Spider-Man. This is Ultimate Spider-Man #1. This is Kari Andrews variant. No, Kari no, yeah, Kari Andrews. I hadn't seen this cover. I have a whole ton of these covers. This is the first printing of Ultimate Spider-Man #1. It's just a cover variant I hadn't seen. There is a Virgin variant. Unfortunately, I can't. Those were all sold out, but I was able to pick up a trade dress variant. And again, I love the Ultimate Spider-Man so much that it's another one where I'm picking up a ton of variants, trying to let Marvel know this is how you write a story. Now, this month, we also got the release for Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion, which seems to be featuring Miles Morales coming back in. I have not read it yet, but that's what it looks like from the cover. This is Tyler Kirkham cover, homaging the McFarlane, because that's what we do when we do a Spider-Man series. At some point, we are required to homage McFarlane. It seems to be the rules. So we got that beautiful trade dress. And then the Virgin variant. So this is the techno suit that it's created for him. Also on here from this series, we've got the Spot foil variant. This is awesome. It looks so good. The way that the one thing that foil has done lately, they've gotten really good about putting the images on top of the foil instead of just foiling the images, and this is really makes them pop. It gives it like a 3D layered effect. It looks so good in person. I absolutely love this cover. Proper job. I'm so glad they're finally learning that. And then the last book I have in here, also that Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion, the 1 in 25 variant featuring Miles and the Maker. So there we go. That's the collection. That's the rundown. That's what I've picked up this week. Guys, I'm going to be coming back from Heroes Con pretty quick here, and I'm going to be firing up the recorder. You know we're going to be doing a haul video for that. So stick around. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And until next time, you collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, including me. I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.